awareness through mountain climbing and transcendental trout fishing. The brochure said we would find ourselves. We not only did not find ourselves, we lost contact with the rest of the group and spent our wedding night sleeping in the woods on a bed of leaves that turned out to be poison ivy. Between our sexual attraction for one another and the poison ivy, we had never known such body awareness. Honey, whatever it is, Bob, it's the perfect wedding gift because it comes from you. What is it? A geodesic dome home kit? We have to build it ourselves. But Bob, you've been working on that Samadhi tank since before we met and it still leaks. It was the first squelching thing I'd ever said to Bob. E-R-A! E-R-A!
I think it's stupid. I don't think women should just stay home all the time, but I don't think they belong out either.
Rape crisis hotline. Oh, no. Oh, God, we'll be there in just a few minutes. Pam, call Edie. Tell her to meet us at Cedars, the emergency room. It's Marge. Oh, honey. It's Marge's first night home. Let's invite her over. Oh, Daniel split. He didn't even come to the hospital. I don't want her to be alone. If you're not busy, please say yes. Marge, we are finishing up the house. We need your touch.
I've got Japonicus ficus, a wonderful palm. Is the ceiling meant to be this high? For Christ's sake, you don't need plants, you need Yosemite Park.
We added the garage pieces to the ceiling by mistake. So we had to make the garage out of the pieces that are supposed to be our closet.
Well, don't worry about this tank. We can cover it with ivy. Bob, make me a drink. And make it a stiff one. Oh, come on, you two, don't give me that look. I've discovered a great medical cure for sobriety. Alcoholism. Oh, Marge, it is so ironic. I mean, a woman as nurturant as you could be so self-destructive. I'll tell you what's ironic. The rapist made off with my Mark Cross rape whistle. Perfect. You two go on, I'm just gonna freshen my drink. All this room needs is a few decorative touches, like some right angles.
I'm home! Bob, I'm so excited. I'm getting a bigger office. Real walls, no partition, a door. I think Cindella's impressed. But let's not talk about my promotion when Pam and Edie get here. Honey, try to be nice to Edie. Her newspaper's been bought out by Rupert Murdoch. Oh, wow, doctor, pregnant. How unexpected. Bob. We are thrilled even though we had planned to wait. Bob, keep playing that record and I will throw up again. I haven't told the office. This morning I threw up at a board meeting. But nobody seemed to think anything about it. Apparently it's quite common for people to throw up at board meetings. Edie, we are having a baby. Ah, you too. Pam and Edie are having a baby. Artificial insemination. They used a turkey baster and they just let nature take its course. Twin boys. Somehow I blame the waterbed. Oh, honey, we can do it. This time we will split the chores right down the middle. Promise. Oh, we can have it all. We already have it all. We just got it all at once, that's all. Bob, honey, be honest. Do you think I'm a good mother? Yesterday, I went to kiss the boys goodbye. They saw Hildy coming in and ran to kiss her hello. She says that I mixed them up. Of course, it's her word against mine. I want them to have all the things we've never had. Pam and Edie are already giving little Ivan violin lessons. Honey, I've got to run. Hildy will be here any minute. I'm getting an assistant, Bob. I have asked Sindel. Take some of the workload off. Look at this. We bought the same bag again. What is Sindel pulling? Some kind of perverse power play. Marge, I can't talk right now. I know, honey. Daniel's always leaving. Just let him go this time. Let me call you later. Bob, I forgot to remind you. You have the twins tonight. I've got class. But I need this assertiveness training, Bob. You finished your sensitivity training last week. Why would you sign up for an advanced class? Honey, I don't think I can take you being any more sensitive. I worry sometimes maybe Bob has gotten too much in touch with his feminine side. Last night, I'm pretty sure he faked an orgasm. Oh, Bob. Today, Marge picked the boys up at the office. And when she brought them back, I knew she'd been drinking. Oh, but I had to forgive her. They looked so adorable. They were wearing little Indian cotton drawstring pants, little baby Birkenstock sandals. Their T-shirt, small is beautiful. Oh, honey, they look just like you did when we first met. Sometimes, when the twins are sleeping, I look down at them, and I feel this rush of tenderness. And I am amazed at the love I feel. And then they wake up. Hyperactive twins! When they turned 3, the doctor prescribed Ritalin. I wouldn't dream of giving drugs to my children, but it does help when I take it myself. At some point, they realized that there were 2 of them and only 1 of me. One rainy day, I stayed home sick. They were unusually hyper. Do you want Mommy to teach you a new game? I actually dragged them out to my car through the pouring rain, put them in the back seat. Stay there and play car wash. Last week, I came home to find Hildy stretched out on the floor motionless. I feared the worst. Suddenly, they leaped out, marked her earlobe with a magic marker. They were playing Wild Kingdom. Hildy was an elephant dying of thirst. She had to be tagged and moved to a water hole. I can't. Oh, Edie. Edie, I'm so glad that it's you. I need you to call Marge. Maybe get together with her. I had to cancel on her again, and she sounded so down. I couldn't have lunch. It's been a terrible day. I just had to fire Chrissy. She can't type, file, or spell well. And the weekend is out. Sindel insists that I do this conference thing. Don't laugh. Woman on the way up. I know he's got big plans for me. I can't let up now. And tonight, I've got Bob penciled in. I don't know how I functioned before this conference. I learned desktop gardening, office isometrics, and power dressing. A concept whose basic thrust consists mainly in wearing something around the neck that looks sort of like a scarf and sort of like a tie and sort of like a ruffle and doesn't threaten anyone because you don't look good in it. Honey, Bob, I'm home. Sweetheart, I've canceled my business meeting so that we could spend the evening together. Well, if it's your Aikido class, you've got to go. I didn't know you were taking Aikido. Ah, Edie, Marge called. She wanted the boys to spend the weekend again. I had to say no. Ah, I went to pick them up at her shop and found her lying on the floor. At first, I thought they were playing Wild Kingdom. I think Bob is right. She does a lot of coke and then she drinks to take the edge off. Could you go by and see if she's okay? Come on, boys, supper's almost ready. Settle down. And did you hear Daniel split again? Oh, he never got over the rape. I don't think she'll ever get over him. Just a second. You know our agreement. If you're gonna fight, use your bataka and counter bats. Is that little Ivan I hear playing the violin? He sounds like Isaac Stern. Oh, raise or no raise, I need a housekeeper. Hildy will not lift a finger except for the kids. Last week in desperation, I just picked up all the junk, tossed it into the samadhi tank, and forgot about it. Until Bob testing it filled it with water. It began to overflow and out came all the stuff I'd forgotten. And well, I'm not proud of this, but I let Bob think the twins had done it. If I had known that this is what it would be like to have it all, I might have been willing to settle for less. Oh, Edie. Oh, God. I knew that she was in pain. Bob, something terrible. Marge is dead. She's hanged herself. They found her hanging from a macrame planter. What do you mean, how? I guess she took the plant out and put her head in. We had a memorial service for Marge at her store. Janet was there when I asked about Agnes. She'd lost custody. Agnes was living with her father and his new wife. I felt so grateful for Bob and the kids, honey. From now on, I will be mega mom, wonder working woman, willing wife. Bob, I will even be the total woman. For a night or two. Oh, honey, let's not lose what we have. Let's try to be there for each other. Bob. Bob. I had no idea that they'd taken the bats to school with them. Just give me a list of the damage and I will pay for it. Oh, Bob, let's face it. We are raising two Darth Vaders. Please stop complaining about the cleaning not being back. I can't take one more complaint. Boys, Robert, McCord, take your bataka bats and go outside. You expect too much of me. I have to be organic, holistic. I said, take your bats and go outside. Learn millet recipes, make beet juice, wait around for sourdough to rise, wheatgrass to grow, and walk cooking. You said it was fast. Give me those bats and go outside. It is fast. What takes time is having to go to Chinatown for all those Chinese vegetables. I've never seen Bob so angry. You're not so damn zen after all.